Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Latrell, and today, special delivery. So we got the Google Pixel 4a in the building. Alright, so let me go and fill y'all in real quick. So if you don't know already, on my community post, I did make a post, and that was about Google reaching out to me, and they want to start sending me these Pixel devices every year. So I have the Pixel 4a right here, right now, and they're going to send me the Pixel 4a 5G that's coming out later, and the Pixel 5. But for now, the Pixel 4a is on pre-order, and I want to go and show y'all this phone real quick. Alright, so we're at the unboxing table as you can see here, and yeah, I mean, you heard it here first. Google reached out to me and they was like, hey bro, your content's kind of dope, we want to hook you up. And I was like, what? Well, me? What do I do to deserve this? But they also sent me the Pixel 3a XL last year because I actually reached out to them and they actually sent me one, and that was pretty dope. But they never actually sent me the Pixel 4 flagship, but now this year they actually reached out to me and they was like, hey bruh, look bruh, we saw your channel, we saw your videos, let's hook you up real quick, man. I was like, all right, man, I ain't gonna pass up a free phone or like free phones every single year. So yeah, we're gonna go and do that real quick. And as usual, y'all, you already know the drill. Just because they sent me this phone, that does not change how I feel about this phone. Now, I did really like the Pixel 3a XL last year, so hopefully this don't let me down. But you already know I'm gonna do my unboxing with this thing, probably like a 24 hours later, and then do my consumer review, all that stuff. And I'm thinking about using this thing as my primary, you know, taking the SIM out of my main phone and put it in here, and then after 2 weeks it's just putting it back in my main phone, which is my Galaxy Fold, which that's hard to switch up from. Okay, that's a Galaxy Fold, like that's not any regular phone. But yeah, so they sent this to me early, which means this thing's actually on pre-order right now, so you can actually pick it up on August 20th. Right now it's actually August 4th, and it's actually running for 350 bucks, so the same exact price that I'm pretty sure as the Pixel 3 XL last year, or the Pixel 3a. If I'm not mistaken, I think the 3a XL was like 380 bucks, and I think the 3a was 350 bucks. I just don't really remember right now. But like I mentioned before, they're also going to be releasing the Pixel 4a 5G later, so look for that in the fall with the Pixel 5. But let's check out what we got now with the Pixel 4a. So I'm gonna go and unbox this thing real quick. So we got the Google logo, Pixel 4a, and then we actually got the phone here. On the left side we have a Google logo, on the right side we have the phone with the color power button, and on the back we have Team Pixel. Now they did change this box up a little bit because last year they actually had the phone like sitting in an environment or whatever. I don't know, it was like more stuff on the box, so they cleaned it up a little bit. I actually like the Pixel 3a box a little bit better, but that was pretty much it for the box. We just got a Google logo at the top, and well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So they got these easy pull tabs here, which is always nice, but you know that never matters to me because I ain't got no fingernails. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and just put this knife somewhere in here and just kind of like peel that up. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's the struggle life for me. And alright, so hashtag Team Pixel. So now apparently I'm officially a part of the Team Pixel family. So let's go and get this thing up out the box here, and here we go. So we got our Pixel 4a. And man, I'm actually kind of excited for this. Now, I actually have a weird relationship with Pixel devices, okay? So obviously, as y'all know, I use Galaxy devices, but every time I use a Pixel device, I really like it. I don't know, man. But let's go and throw that to the side real quick. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just take this peel off real quick. And there we go. So simplistic. We got our hole puncher there like we find in the Galaxy series. We have our earpiece here at the top, and then we have our screen. And we got this 5.8-inch screen here in the front. But here's the thing about the Pixel this year. So they really watered it down pretty much, like in terms of what you could choose for your Pixel device. So you only get one pixel. It's like really simplistic, and even the colors, like only one color, so this is the only color you can get. And for the specs, you only get one line of specs, so the only thing that you can really change about this phone is what carrier you get it on. So that's pretty much it. And for the price, I would say you get some pretty good specs on this thing. And we already know what the Pixel 3a XL last year and the 3a, it was all about the camera, and it's going to be the same thing this year. Now the thing with this year's camera is that it doesn't have any ultra wide angle lens or anything like we're already used to. It just has one camera, and that's it. You get a flash on there, and you better enjoy it, basically. But I heard the actual camera hardware isn't really the best. You know, it's where the software comes in. You know, Google really kills it in the software department for the camera. But yeah, so let's look around this thing real quick. So at the bottom, we have our USB Type-C fast charging here with 2 speakers. So you do get stereo speakers from what they say on their website. So I don't really know if one of these is a microphone and then this is the other speaker. Now, I just don't really know yet. But I guess we'll find out in a minute. And on the left side, we have a SIM SIM card tray. At the top, we got a headphone jack, so that's still sticking around with us on these budget phones these days. And then we also got a microphone. And on the right side, we have our classic Google here with our color button here. It's like kind of like a mint color. And then we have our volume rocker. So it's really clicky on here. Man, I love that. I know what MKBHD was talking about now.
I think they're the best feeling part of this phone.
And at the back, we have our cameras here. Like I already talked about, it actually looks like a die, like, you know, like dice, but a die. And then also has this fingerprint scanner here. So just one piece of plastic just going all around the phone. And then of course we have our Google logo. So let's go and turn this thing on. Let's keep looking in the box right here. So we should have some charge, as you can see here. And the bezels, like, it ain't really bad. Like, I actually like that. It's pretty cool. So we have our usual books and stuff with our SIM card ejector, but still, what do we do with that? We throw it to the side. And also here we have our USB Type-C, the USB Type-C cord, and then we also have our fast charging brick. So what you get in the Pixel out the box is actually a 15-watt fast charger by default. So that's actually pretty cool. And then we get our USB OTG adapter here. So it's actually kind of hard to take out of here. So I had to figure that out later. But yeah, so here is our Pixel 4a. So let's go and go through the setup. So I'm gonna go and just basically fast forward to this and then I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so it looks like we're done here. It's just adding the finishing touches here, as you can see. And alright, so let's go next. Next is just telling us how to navigate the phone. And alright, so here is our Pixel. Swipe up to get started. Cool. And it says, welcome to your new Pixel. So thanks, Google. Appreciate that. But if you look in the notifications in the setup, it actually said that it couldn't activate my Google Fi. So I'm just assuming that they gave me the Google Fi version of the Pixel 4a. I don't got Google Fi. I got T-Mobile and Verizon. So that's not really going to help me. But yeah, man. So here's our Pixel 4a. And one thing I can say about this is that this is actually the first Google phone that actually looks decent on the front side. Is that a that's what she said joke? I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah, it pretty much is. But yeah, anyways, like if you look at the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 4, they did not really look good. Like the Pixel 3, it had that huge notch for literally no reason at all. Like that was just stupid. And then if you look at the Pixel 4, it just had that forehead there that just really didn't belong in 2019. So they're finally doing something about it now. But now in 2020, you see phones like the Galaxy A21 and the Galaxy A51 and all these other different phones that have these hole punches and everything. So yeah, I definitely think this belongs to 2020. So good job, Google. You finally catched up with the trends in terms of like how these designs look in the front. But this is actually going to be pretty cool. It could save your life because this thing actually has car crash detection. So if you get in a crash, it'll go ahead and just call the emergency services if you don't react to your phone. And here's actually a demo of that car crash detection. So we're going to hit try demo right now, and then we're going to hit start, and then check this out. So watch this. That's what it's going to sound like. And then it's going to say this. So listen up.
Crash detected. Say emergency to call 911 now. Otherwise, say cancel.
So I could say I'm in emergency, or I could say cancel.
You said emergency. Calling 911 now.
As you can see there, and it's not actually in the call 911 because I'm in a preview right now. But I can say emergency or cancel, and then it'll just go ahead and react that way. So I like that because that's innovation right there. More companies should definitely copy this because for all we know, your phone could save your life. So you could just speak to it and tell it that you're in an emergency, then they'll just go and call 911 for you, and I imagine they'll put the phone on speakerphone. And what I like about this is that like it might have that old Google Assistant robotic voice in it, but I don't really think anybody's gonna care if you're in an actual emergency. You can just speak to your phone and tell it if you're in an emergency or not, because like for all we know, your phone could like fling across the other side of the car and you could be pinned or whatever. So you don't have to go around tapping buttons on your phone like, oh well yeah, I'm okay, or I'm in an emergency, because like I said, you could be pinned in your car and like, I don't know, like anything could happen. That's what I really like about this thing. So bravo, Google. Even if you can't speak to your phone at the moment, it will just go ahead and automatically call 911 for you if you're in the event of an emergency. And you can turn this on or off if you want to. But you can really tell that Google really thought this out. So I really appreciate that. And then it has some other things here like the new Google Assistant at the bottom here, as you can see. But I never really care because, well, I use Bixby on my phones and tablets. But I do use Google Assistant in my house because I have Google Nest Hubs everywhere, Google Home Mini, Google Nest Hub, all that type of stuff. And even my Nest Guard has a Google Assistant in it now. So yeah, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all right now. I'm gonna go and take some quick camera samples and then I guess we can call it a day for now. So go and check out these camera samples right here. And then this is the 1080p at 60 FPS. But y'all should have saw my reaction when I took my first picture. I was like, yo, this camera clean, yo. That's crazy. But just looking at the video, yo, this is actually kind of clean too. Like, I'm really feeling this. Okay, Google, I see what y'all doing there. That's dope. And then it's gonna be 1080p, just recording in a darker spot in my garage. So I'll definitely be back to take some pictures of some astrophotography at night. So just stay tuned for that in this camera test. But let me go and close this door here. And yeah, I mean, obviously you can't really see anything here, just like most cameras, but you can see a little bit. So I ain't really complaining about that because I'm used to this, but still, they should improve on these cameras some more in the dark. So yeah, that's the camera quality on the Pixel 4a. So let me know, what do you think about it on here? Just typical Google fashion, I guess. But I'm gonna go and get out of here, y'all. So I got some things to try, like screen calling and everything like that. So I know about that feature where if somebody calls you and you don't really want to answer it and have your phone answer it, it can do that. So let's say it's like a robocaller or something like that. You can have your phone pick up the phone for you and then just verify who it is first. But honestly, I don't really know if I could use this as my main just because of the size. Like, this ain't really for me, especially coming from a Galaxy Fold, which I'm recording on literally right now, as you can see there with the camera layout and everything. This ain't really the size for me, Chief, but I'm just really disappointed, honestly, kind of like with what they did this year, because like they had all those different colors and everything last year, but now they just have black, and y'all know how I feel about black. Black is boring. I hate black. And then last year they had the 3A and then the bigger 3A XL, which was a pretty good size for me, but now this year they just have the 4A. So I heard in the 4A 5G it's gonna be a bigger size, so we'll see about that when it comes out later. But also it's gonna be way more expensive. I think it's gonna be like $150 more expensive, like from what I'm hearing. But again, we'll have to see about that when it comes out and I get my hands on one. But first impressions on this thing, like, it is pretty good. There is no face unlock on here, unfortunately. I was looking in the settings here, so if I go over here and go back and I go over here to, where is it, smart lock, they don't have any face unlock, but the fingerprint scanner is pretty good on here, so thumbs up for that, I guess. It's not going to be no in-display fingerprint scanner or anything, but it's still a fingerprint scanner nonetheless. But let me go and see about cases, screen protectors, that type of thing, because I don't really want to scratch it. And then maybe even a camera lens protector like I got on my Galaxy Fold right now. But I'm gonna go and get out here, y'all. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, go and give this video a like. And if you really liked it, go and subscribe. But go and follow me on my social media at eCentech on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. But Instagram and Twitter is where I'm most active. But one more thing before I go, because I forgot to test this in the video, is the speakers on here. So let's go and play a video real quick by Chucky Beats. Let's go and turn this up. And you can hear that the speaker is actually coming out of this one and at the top. So we do got stereo speakers. I heard there's only a mono speaker, but that's incorrect, as you can see here. And this speaker right here is actually a microphone like I thought it was originally. But this actually sounds pretty good. But let me know what specific videos you want to see on this thing. Of course, I'm going to do a Fortnite gameplay on this like I did with the 3A XL last year, so that's going to be fun. But still, let me know what specific videos you want to see, but I'm going to go and get out of here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Alright, so quick update here. How many times am I going to say that I'm getting out of here and then never actually do it? But I thought I'd go ahead and see if we can do wireless charging on this thing, and No, we cannot. So if you're wondering, we can't wireless charge, and I do that all the time, so that really sucks. Come on, Google, I know it's a cheap phone, but come on, you gotta give it your all, man. Just give us everything. And the second update that I got for y'all is that I just found out when I go and tap on this notification here, and then I go over here to one of my Google accounts, it says that my account currently isn't authorized for service on Google Fi. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I'm assuming that means that it's talking about my Google account and not the Google Fi SIM card that's actually in here right now. So I'm gonna go and see about that, but I think that they actually gave me free Google Fi service. Don't hold me to that, but well, I'm just going off of that right now. And I'm just pretty much assuming that's for my review unit and not really for like anybody that buys a Pixel 4a right now. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. So stay safe out there, y'all. Peace out.